Have you ever stopped and wondered why we follow the rules? Not the legal ones, the ones that keep society functioning. The silent ones, the unspoken ones, the ones that tell us how to dress, the things we should do, and how we should live our lives. For years, those norms shaped us, nudged us, and sometimes even shackled us. But here's the truth. I refuse to be bound by them. In this video, I'm inviting you into my world where society has tried to place limits on me. From the norms I've never embraced to the ones I'm boldly breaking, this is about rewriting the script and living unapologetically. What would life look like if we stopped playing by the rules no one agreed to? Well, let me show you. The first rule that I've ditched or really never embraced is buying bottled water. Now, I know when my family sees this, they're going to laugh. They have talked about me when they come to my house. I used to have a pitcher of water in the refrigerator. Well, now I have a refrigerator that dispenses water. I do try to keep water around so that if I have visitors, they can have water. Or if I have a function here at the house, I will definitely buy water for individuals. But for my everyday life, I see no need to spend money on bottled water. I grew up drinking out of the water hose and out of the sink. And as long as the water doesn't taste funny, give me some ice and I can gulp it down. I refuse to buy bottled water. Another social norm I never really embraced is social media. Yes, I have Facebook, and within the last month, I have signed up for TikTok. For me, signing for TikTok, I don't have followers. I'm not following anybody. I use it as a research to look for condensed information on subjects I am interested in. I have never had an Instagram account, Snapchat, even the accounts that were going on back in the day. I've never had or really been interested in social media. The next one I refuse to embrace is streaming services. I have never paid for streaming services. Now, I know cable is different, but I did have cable. That's been well over 10 years ago. At this point, I don't have a streaming service. What I use for my TV is called a VC box. Has over 1,500 channels. You need an internet to run it, and it's sold on Amazon. I am not a person who watches TV, and I refuse to spend money on a streaming service. The next social norm that I've never really embraced is always having something to do on the weekends. I enjoy my alone time. I have very few friends, and I particularly enjoy being at home. I feel like the home or your home is the one place you can feel the way you want to feel when you walk through the door. So I enjoy being home. I don't like my weekends packed with events. As a matter of fact, if I have events 3, sometimes 2 weeks in a row, I'm a bit annoyed and I might have to choose which events I'm going to go to. I don't feel the need to be busy, to be out of the house, to be engaged with people all the time. My people meter gets really low. So having events take up time on my calendar on a regular basis, that is not for me. The fifth social norm that I have ditched is needing to travel in groups. I enjoy traveling alone. I don't particularly like to be on anyone else's time schedule. And traveling alone gives me the freedom to be on my own timeline and not have to worry about inconveniencing someone else or us having or us wanting more so to do something different. I don't feel the need to travel with anyone. I'm okay traveling alone. The next social norm that I've given up on is paying a car note. I don't feel the need to pay a car note. It's been a long time since I've had a car note. I have a knack for finding cars. I can find nice cars with low miles for reasonable prices. I will pay cash for the car and pretty much drive it until the tires fall off. I don't subscribe to the notion that you have to pay a car note to drive a nice car. For instance, the car I drive right now is over 5 years old. When I bought it, it had 46,000 miles on it. I haven't had any issues with it. I bought it from an auction, and actually one day I will do a video on how to buy a car from an auction, how to find low price cars at the auction. If you're interested in that, put a comment below so I can start working on the video. Comment below on so far what you think of this video. Additionally, let me know some topics you're interested in. And while you're there, also give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. The next social norm I am ditching is having friendships that no longer serve me. Friendships are reciprocal. It should be give and take on both sides. And when those friendships are no longer serving me, I'm done with them. I get rid of them. And unfortunately for me, I let things build up, but I'm good at watching people. And just when it's no longer benefiting in terms of encouragement, the listening ear, remembering, special occasions and being there for you. I am the friend I want people to be to me. Now, not everybody's going to match my standard, but when the relationship is one-sided, I have learned to let those friendships go. I keep a very small circle. And so that social norm of having this big group of friends and calling everybody your best friend, I don't subscribe to that notion. That is a norm that I have ditched. You don't need many friends. You need a few true friends. The next social norm that I've ditched is trying to help people who are not interested in helping themselves. By nature, I'm a giver, and I will help people. I encourage people. I find information for people. I give people information. I am there for people. But I've learned through life experiences that if people aren't invested in helping themselves, then you as the helper become the hamster on the wheel. I need to see people invested in themselves and willing to take steps to improve their situation in order to help them at this stage in my life. The next social norm that I've ditched is trying to fit in. We are all unique. We need to embrace our uniqueness, our differences. We need to learn to love ourselves. And when that doesn't fit other people, still be true to who we are, what we know, and what we believe in. I've never really cared about fitting in. I've always been, as I say, the odd one out. I have lived my life in peace because of it, because I don't worry about, what people think of me. Of course, this comes with mostly age and maturity, but at this stage in my life, I could care less. I'm Barbara. I'm going to be Barbara. I will, be respectful, but I don't care if I don't fit in, and if I don't have friends and family that can accept me for who I am, then I should not be around them. The other mindset I'm ditching is that it's too late to start something new. As long as you're living and breathing, you have the opportunity to experience new things, to step out, to reach your goals. I am someone who obtained an advanced degree at 41 years old. I changed careers at 49. I started a YouTube channel at 51. And I just believe that as long as you have breath in your body and the physical ability to do what it is your heart's desire, that it's never too late to start something new. At the end of the day, we all have a choice, whether to follow the path that was laid out for us or to carve out one of our own. I've chosen to live beyond societal norms, and I hope that this inspires you to reflect on the rules you're following. Remember, the power to redefine your life is in your hands. Thanks for watching, and here's to living a life without limits.